Is the stream tech in our head or on the?
Yeah.
Oh, just in our head. All right.
Yes.
Cool.
That's just the voice in our head. Like you're the ghost.
Yes.
This is the ghost of
Well,
T-Max.
I mean, when I talk out loud just to make sure that you're not talking to yourself. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start doing this then. It's like I got a call.
Snake.
Yeah. And now I know not to respond to you. Viewer, you don't know what I'm talking about, but you will see.
We're tuning into Suarez and Mr. E. Fairly deep in bracket. I'm surprised to see these two facing off against each other, but I guess that's to be expected when the only people coming out tonight are the Fiends.
Yeah, Suarez losing to Ralphie, and E losing to Dill. So we are going to see this the last break in the losers bracket before everything combines for loser semis. How does this usually go?
If I'm remembering correctly, E does pull it out just because he's much more familiar with how he has to strike against Yoshi than Suarez is on how he has to strike against the new and improved Mystery.
I'm noticing that he has opted to go Lucina, which I can definitely understand the fact that, like, because Yoshi is so fast, he is so annoying to catch that when you land that hit, sure, it might not be as optimal as like Marth, but you need to have all the spacing when he's moving all over the place. So it's like, if I land a hit, I'm making it count.
Yeah, as of late, Mr. E has been playing a lot more Lucina than Marth. Marth only coming out as almost a definitive counterpick character.
I feel like Lucina more fits his play style, honestly.
Definitely.
Like, when he busts out the Marth, there's nothing to be slept on, but he is Lucina.
He swings a big sword fast.
E, you're a pretty girl. But yeah, so E going to be taking that first stock with a backer, I believe. So now we have a little bit of an edge guard situation here. She's going to have to try and break and get into stage pressure. Was able to roll through, but actually just got hit all the way across the side. So same situation repeated. Suarez still having stage control. Kind of gave up center.
Suarez just sort of throwing out aggressive options, trying to catch Mystery. However, he stays a lot more on the ground now. His boots are almost glued. He's a lot less jump heavy, and while he still maintains a lot of that aerial pressure that he became world renowned for, he's been a lot more intelligent about the buttons he presses while on the ground. He's trying a lot more to aggressively space, feel out his opponents without committing too hard. And I feel that also the switch from Marth to Lucina facilitates that play style as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could also just see that, like, versus Yoshi, like, in this matchup, like, Yoshi's got the air game, you know, so don't challenge it. Make it that you're in the proper position and use your speed because she's a grounded character. And second kill in the exact same fashion of the first stock. So pretty commanding by Mystery for game one. I honestly don't know where we'll go. I would imagine the Yoshis just all like Battlefield.
If we're not going back to Smashville,
yeah,
it's going to be the Battlefield pick. It's just a very common stage for the Yoshis.
They want a roof over their head. They're naked, man. They don't want to, like, get attacked by the elements.
It's cold out there.
These are New York Yoshis. It's type brick out, all right? Those are Tim's for a reason.
Word. But I don't know how much it's going to be able to help Suarez. Mystery has shown very proficient on this stage, with his Lucina especially, but Suarez put in a good case as to why this is his stage. Of all of the Long Island Yoshis, yeah, you thought that was happening, but...
I always want it to happen. Like, I literally always want it because I just want to see Suarez pop out of his like, you know, because he always does it, and it's amazing.
It's not going to happen just yet.
Just yet. That's what I want. The promise that it'll still happen. Let's go, Suarez. No, look at me.
It very well could happen. Of all of the Long Island Yoshis, Suarez has shown the most proficient at utilizing Battlefield's tri-plat layout for securing his own landings, but consistently pressuring where the opponent can go. But then Mystery likes to remind people that he jumps on people's heads. Yeah,
one of the things that Mystery does over every other player in the entire Smash community is the amount of intentional footstools that he goes to is beautiful. I absolutely love how aware of, like, the varying fall speeds of all the characters and just where he can land those footstools, because it puts him in such a bad situation. But enough about that. Just perfectly waiting to punish his landing right there as he fell right into his F smash, because he tried to fall at the very last minute to cross him up, but wasn't able to do it because he had that microspacing covered. And so he got that big swing and was able to take that first stock. And has already built 56%, 67%. This is ridiculous.
E's pressure game is looking nuts, and Suarez is looking at a loss on how to stop it. His landing is looking a little questionable as he keeps on flying right into E's blade, almost having been lapped in percentage at this point.
I think Suarez is kind of going for the direct route of like, I want to land on center stage, and if I do it direct enough, oh my god, if I do it direct enough, he might think I'm going to mix up and let me go right for it. But E is a straightforward kind of guy, all right? He's like, you're over here, I'm going to hit you over here.
He's like, not chill, it's my center stage.
Yeah.
But
My
he's
God.
going to blow up.
Yoshi down air, killing on the top.
Sitting at 141%, Suarez got plenty of rage to cook E with, but he's got to be careful because one foul forward slash, and that's it.
And what he just did there is why Battlefield is usually like a Fire Emblem, well, a Marthsina counter pick is because you get to do safe Dolphin Slashes out of shield, because now you can do it as a call-out option. Because now you have this 50-50 landing where you can just land up there, or if they know they're going to chase, you can just like mix up and fall right down. Either way, like they have to commit to something, and it's somewhat reactable for Marthsina.
Suarez having to eat the damage off of that Dolphin Slash, however, and down tilt's going to be furthering this ledge pressure that E has managed to build up onto Suarez. Seemingly
That's
out of nowhere, and the up tilt killing, he's taking that 2-0.
You did good, daughter.
Marth's great-great-granddaughter wins it again.
Yeah, I think you're missing about like 5 grades.
Yeah, there's definitely